is like the first.
But the baby's okay, right? They've done like.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this regularly scheduled meeting of the Wethersfield Board of Education. Tonight is Tuesday, September 13th, 2022, and we're in the Town Hall chambers. Ellen, can we have roll call, please?
Yes, Chairman Carey. Good evening, everyone. Mrs. DeRoberts?
Present.
Mrs. Drew?
Here.
Mrs. Granato?
Here.
Mr. Healy?
Here.
Mr. Lacavoli?
Here.
Dr. Regan Lefebvre?
Present.
Mr. Riley?
Here.
Mr. Cassio? Chairman Carey?
Present.
And our newly elected Wethersfield High School student representative, Ryan Fazina.
Here.
All present.
If we could stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and have Mr. Ryan Fazina lead us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Emmett, student staff recognition.
Yes, we have a redo this evening for student staff recognition. We were missing our honoree at the last board meeting. I am very pleased to see that she is in attendance this evening. So it gives me great pleasure to welcome Mr. Glenn Lungarini from Cass up to the podium, along with our Principal of the Year, Christine Morey.
Very nice.
Thank you, Superintendent Emmett, Chairman Carey. Thank you for the opportunity to come back. And when we were here previously, you had this beautiful rainbow that came out over the town hall as we were here. But tonight you brought out the stars, so I appreciate that this evening. Christine, the Connecticut Association of Schools is proud to recognize you as the Cass William Cheslakowski Outstanding First Year Principal Award recipient for the 21-22 school year. In her first year as principal at Highcrest Elementary School, Christine established herself as a strong and innovative educational leader. You modeled for others, and according to your staff, your motto of better together is evident in your daily commitment to building meaningful relationships, collaboration, and ensuring everyone's voice is heard. Principal Morey's courage and resilience allow her to navigate the routine challenges of building leadership and stand as a pillar of strength for others when a clear and concise decision is required. These leadership qualities were demonstrated when she embraced the opportunity to audit the welcoming climate and culture of Highcrest. That collaborative reflection by all Highcrest stakeholders improved the school's learning environment and connection to students, staff, and community members. Principal Morey, you are a risk taker and a visionary. You facilitate courageous conversations aimed at keeping every action in your school community student-centered. At Cass, we measure success in terms of the meaningful relationships developed within our communities and the lasting impact our contributions make to better the educational experience for those who follow us. In your first year, you have exceeded that definition of success, and the impact of your leadership will undoubtedly positively impact more people than you will ever know for years and decades to come. With that, it is my pleasure, as the Executive Director of the Connecticut Association of Schools, to present you with the 2021-22 William Cheslakowski Outstanding Principal of the Year Award. Congratulations. Could we grab the picture?
Certainly.
Great. Celebrity photographer this evening as well.
Says the mayor can't jump in now.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this amazing opportunity. Thank you so much for coming today. I appreciate Cass and certainly this incredible recognition. I'm not only a first-year principal at Highcrest, but I'm just a first-year principal. So to get this award was just really unexpected, and I'm so appreciative of it. I certainly would like to thank the Board of Education and Mr. Emmett and Mrs. Distoli. Your guidance, your mentorship has meant a great deal to me, and the fact that I get to live in this community and I get to go to work every day in this community and serve the Wethersfield schools is such an honor for me. So thank you for providing that opportunity, and I do believe you took a risk on me, so thank you for that. I serve 480 students at Highcrest Elementary School, and they are the reason that I wake up with a smile on my face every day, and some of them are here today, so I'd love for them to stand up and be recognized too. For my Highcrest Bulldog friends. That is the joy right there. They bring it every single day to us, and we're so grateful to have so many of them to bring us such joy. My staff is incredible. They have laid the foundation for us to be an exemplary school in this wonderful town, and I play the song for them all the time, Tina Turner, You're Simply the Best. And they know when I come with my big boom box down the hallway that we're going to do great things, and I'm so grateful that they surprised me by coming today, and again, it just speaks about them and their character. One person who I'd love to just recognize is Cindy Emodio. She is simply the best. She is the administrative assistant at our building, and we faced a lot of challenges last year, and she and I would just look at each other through the office door and say, we can do hard things. And I really believe that without her, I wouldn't be here, because we really did try and tackle some hard things together, so I'm super grateful for her. My dad is here today. If you ever wonder where my work ethic comes from, it would be from him. He drove 4 hours to get here. As soon as we are finished, he will get back in the car and drive 4 hours home to Pennsylvania. And he'll send me a text and just say, I made it home. So thank you for modeling all of that for us. My family is here. So my husband, Jose, is here. And he knows that since I was 8 years old, I've wanted to be a teacher. And the best thing that he does for me still, after 23 years of teaching, is he still asks me, how was school today? I give him a lot of credit for that, because in the last year I wasn't coming home always telling the best stories, but when I did have some really great stories to tell, he's always a listening ear, and I appreciate that. My 4 children are here. They are also in the Wethersfield public school system, and I'm grateful for all of the educators that have supported them in their journeys. Jose and I work very hard to raise them to be confident and kind. We want them to be respectful. And I hope, girls, that you see when you're surrounded by good people, good things happen, right? And we talk about that at home. So thank you for being all the good people that are helping me to raise these 4 really important people. One person who's not here tonight is my mom. I'm sorry to get emotional about this, but my mom always said, remember who you are and what you represent. And every time I went out to a basketball game, she would say, remember who you are and what you represent. And I'm just so happy that I get to represent Highcrest Elementary School every day and Wethersfield Public Schools. So thank you for the opportunity to represent you. I accept this award on behalf of our Highcrest community. Thank you.
Any board members wishing to make comment?
I just, if I could,
Yes, Ms.
I'd
Brown.
like to congratulate you, and when you were not here last time, I did remember the interview. You were wonderful. But I also remember your understanding of what it's like to be on a foul line when the game is on the line, and also to work as a team. And obviously, working as a team is one of your strengths, so congratulations.
Anyone else? Excellent. Congratulations. Thank you for coming tonight.
Congratulations, Christine.
Okay, moving on to approval of minutes. Do we have a motion to approve the August 23rd, 2022?
I move to approve the August 23, 2022 regular Board of Education meeting minutes.
Do we have a second?
I second it.
Any questions, comments?
I just have one. At the end, during board comments for Mrs. Granado, you spelt Trent's name as Tent. Okay. That was it.
He's been called worse.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention?
Aye.
So noted.
Thank you. Motion carries. Public comment. Anyone in the public wishing to make comment, please come to the podium, state your name and address. You have 5 minutes. Public comment is closed. Communications, Mr. Emmett.
Thank you, Mr. Carey. Good evening again, everyone. Obviously, a lot to speak of this evening. The start of school took place for the 2022-2023 school year. I am proud to say I was able to visit all schools. I got to all elementary schools once, I got to the high school twice, I got to Silas, Deane twice, and I got to Wethersfield Transition Academy as well. So all told, just shy of 5 miles on the first day of school. And I will tell you, what I saw, what I heard, and what I felt was a sense of normalcy. I saw that kids were happy to be back. I saw that teachers were very happy to be back as well. I heard a lot of feedback about our convocation. Those board members that were able to attend, we certainly got outside our comfort zone this year and really tried to send a message of positivity and that we will get through this together. Getting out to the schools, I will say also, over the course of the past week, students are already engaged in learning. It is amazing to see. Got out to elementary schools again just yesterday, and we have several of our classrooms that are piloting a new math program. As you know, we have Go Math in line for the next couple of years, but we're already starting the process of looking at new programs for the future. So yesterday I was in Mr. Birdsley's class at Charles Wright, and I also got to visit Mrs. Cognata's first grade class today over at Hanmer. So both of those classes are actually piloting the new math program. And again, at the middle school and the high school as well, everybody getting into the routines and already starting to dig in on the instruction. From a transportation standpoint, we continue to work on improving efficiencies with the transportation routes. Autumn Transportation won the bus contract for both in-town transportation as well as out-of-district special education transportation through the bid process that we did last year. We did meet with ownership and bus company management last Friday to work on routes of concern and to work on improving on-time performance. We've noticed a high volume of substitute drivers thus far over the past 2 weeks. The drivers' lack of familiarity with routes has certainly impacted their ability to finish the routes on time. I do want to let the public know that the district does retain within the contract the ability to charge the company for liquidated damages for failing to meet the contractual expectations. We're compiling violations on a daily basis. The new contract also called for the purchase of new full-size buses. You may have seen them out on the road now. We have a new fleet of 77 passenger buses. Ownership reports that there are still several units awaiting state inspection to go into service, but they expect that to take place within the week. So we'll continue to keep after the transportation company and make sure that they meet our expectations. On the COVID front, I can report to you that as of today, from September 1st through today, the district has reported to the DPH a total of 40 cases across the district. To this point, we have not seen any specific concentrations within any specific classrooms in any of our schools. The district still has test kits available, so do not hesitate to pick the kits up at upcoming open houses, which actually start this week. The expiration dates on the kits are July and August. However, the FDA has extended the expiration date, so all of our kits are good through holiday time. So do not hesitate to pick up kits. I actually was over at Emerson Williams yesterday and met a parent picking up kits for her family. So once we run out of these kits, we certainly have the ability to reach out to the state to get additional kits. The athletic season for the fall season has begun. Proud to say that our teams are already in action. Please visit our website for schedules for your favorite teams. And I also want to mention open houses. So we've got open houses coming up starting this week. Wethersfield High School will have their open house on the 14th at 6:30 p.m. Silas Deane will have open house on Thursday, September 15th, 5:30 for grade 7, 7:15 for grade 8. The elementary schools will have open house on September 20th, next Tuesday. K through 3 will be at 6:30, and then grades 3 through 6, or grades 4 through 6, depending upon the school, will be either at 6:30 or 7:30. Please check the website for the specific time for your school. And then I would not want to forget our preschool students. Preschool will be having their open house on Thursday, the 22nd of September, 5:30 p.m. for the pre-K AM group and 6 p.m. for the pre-K PM group. So with that, that is communications this evening, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Emmett. There's no action items, report and discussion items. Board members, make sure we're looking every week to make sure we are able to attend our committee meetings. If you're not, let the committee chair know. Meetings held, we had the WEC meeting, it's not listed, on 9/12/2022. And Ms. Granado.
Yeah, WEC is Wethersfield's Early Childhood Collaborative, and we met on Monday, September 12th, for an in-person meeting. The mission of WEC is that all Wethersfield children birth to 8 are healthy, developmentally successful learners, and connected to the community. And added to that mission statement, because of COVID, is that all children are fed and are provided with social and emotional support. The WEC leadership of Kim Bobbin and Jim Welsh were hard at work this summer organizing play dates for our entering kindergartners and working 4 one-week sessions of successful transitions to kindergarten. They were also very busy writing grants. The Wethersfield Better Together Hartford Foundation for Public Giving grant has funded the cost for 3 and 4 years old in the TLC program by providing $1,050 for our 3-year-olds and $1,250 for the 4-year-olds for this year. Our Wethersfield Library, which was in attendance at the WEC meeting, will be having a Saturday scavenger hunt from 10 to 4 for our young students. Each month will feature a new theme. Also, incredible 2022 children's fall programs will run from September 26th to the November 18th. These programs are geared for preschool, school age, and families. Registration is required. Please visit the library's website for more info. Also, the second annual Family Harvest Fair is scheduled for Saturday, September 24th from 9 to 12 for our K-3 students. This was sponsored last year by the Wethersfield Education Foundation, and this year is being sponsored by Wethersfield Park and Rec and the Friends of Keisha Farm. The next meeting for WEC will be their annual meeting at the Keeney Center this year on Tuesday, October 18th at 5:30, and the public is invited. Thank you.
Thank you. Meeting scheduled, correct council on 9/21/22. The Finance and Information Meeting Committee on 9/27/22 at 6 p.m. No unfinished business, public comment. Anyone wishing to make public comment, please step to the podium, state your name and address, and you have 5 minutes. Seeing none, public comment is closed. Board comment. Anyone in the board wishing to make comment?
Go ahead.
Mr. Riley.
I attended the Emerson Williams PTO meeting yesterday, and it was a really good meeting. It seems like the PTO there is pretty well run, and I was able to, kind of explain the building project. So it was good to be there.
Excellent. Ms. Granado.
Okay, I wanted to mention the Wethersfield Education Foundation, which is an independent 501c organization, and it exists to support and enrich the goals and mission, vision, and strategic plan of the Wethersfield Public School System through providing funding for teacher-initiated grants and innovative programs. So the WFT will be looking to generate funds with a fall fundraiser. On Thursday, October 6th, from 6 to 8 at the Wethersfield Country Club, the Vice President and General Manager of WFSB Channel 3, Dana Luby Neves, will be our guest speaker, and the subject is on fact or fiction, where does the news come from? Now, Dana Luby Neves is a graduate of the Wethersfield Public Schools, and we are so proud to have her as our speaker to discuss where the news comes from and how to tell fact from fiction. Please use the Foundation's website to reserve your individual tickets or party table of 8. Tickets are $40. I hope we get lots of support for this interesting evening. Again, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Granato. Anyone else wishing to make comment? Yes, Dr. LaFave.
Briefly, I was pleased to hear Jim's comment, and I'm also hoping to get to my school's PTO. And I would be very happy to buddy up with anyone else from the board who wants to speak to a PTO and be there to answer questions for them, because I think there's still a lot of uncertainty out there, even though we have a lot of material on the website, which I encourage the public to check out and to inform themselves. But I hope they can hear from us a little bit more too. And then I just want to welcome Ryan and say how great it is to have a student back in attendance here. And please, reach out to any of us if we can help you understand what's going on. And please don't be afraid to speak up, because we really value your input.
Thank you. Anyone else? Right. Ryan, welcome to the board. They will not all be this short, I promise. Some will be very long, but we're glad to have you. And please, anytime you have questions, as Dr. Regan-LaFave said, please reach out and don't be shy.
Thank you.
Do I have a motion to go into,
You have comment, Ryan, this evening?
In regards to updates on WHS?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, firstly, I'd like to thank the board's welcoming, as well as WHS administration for being so gracious and allowing me to represent the student body. A couple things about the opening of school. I think Mr. Emmett already touched on it. We had a great opening first day, named the first day the Eagles Way. It was a response to many students and staff having are not happy about the lacking school spirit within not just WHS, but seems like the community. I think COVID took a really big hit on it. Luckily, we had 2 teachers to spearhead a new tradition. Miss McKenna worked with a team of 25 students from the class of 2023 who planned events for an afternoon of fun. For the first half of the day, the students all met with our teachers, and then we ate lunch with WeConnect teachers, after which we participated in countless activities planned by students and ran by students. I think it was a great opportunity for the WHS community to kind of reintegrate ourselves into everyday life. We have some really exciting opportunities for our students that are actively engaged in. We have our new Eagle Crew program, over 60 junior and senior students, which is rapidly growing, actually. I volunteer to serve as student ambassadors, WeConnect leaders, and in freshman WeConnect classes, serving as an advisory role, peer tutors, and some spirit squads around the school to lead our new freshmen and to kind of, as well, get them reintegrated into, a normal schedule. Speaking of schedules, we started a new rotational schedule this year. It's definitely been tough to get adjusted to anything new, especially coming off of the hit of COVID. However, I think I'm actively seeing more and more students understanding, learning, and seeing the benefits of having this new schedule, seeing our classes more often. And the last big thing is the opening of the Wellness Center within the high school, a space staffed by our social worker, Ms. Kramer, and one of our school counselors, Ms. Conoscenti. The space is primarily focused on supporting the mental health needs of our students, and is a great place to learn new coping strategy or quick pep talk to get someone through the day. Mental health has always been a prominent issue within, student lives, and especially with adolescents, and I think that this is a great opportunity for students to get the help that they need.
excellent, thank you.
No problem.
Do we have a motion to go into executive session to discuss the superintendent's goals for 22-23?
So move.
Do we have
Second.
any comments or? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. We're going to executive session.